Hey, how you doing? I wanted to reach out and just say hello as much as I can in person right now, um, and let you know some important things that you need to keep in mind to finish the end of the loan process successfully and have final loan approval on your loan and close on your loan. So there's two things that happen towards the end of the loan process. One, there's a final verification of employment. So if your loan is based on qualifying with employment, you need to make sure to stay employed all the way through closing because there is a final check done to see if you're still employed and if there's been any change to your hours or income. So that's the first thing to understand. That may or may not apply to you because maybe you're qualifying without employment income and qualifying with other income. The second thing you need to understand is there's also a final credit check that's done towards the end of the process. It's called a soft pull. So it does not count as another credit inquiry on your credit, but it is another credit check. And what we're looking for, and this is what all lenders have to do per Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac guidelines, is to see if you have opened a new account. If you have, then we have to document that new account. So it's very important that you do not open any new accounts or don't make any inquiries to open new accounts once we have pulled credit on the loan, because your loan is based on the credit report that we have. And then when we pull credit a second time, if we see that there's been an inquiry for a new loan account or you've opened a new loan account, then we'll need to document that, add it to the credit bureau. All of that takes time and that could create a delay in your closing. So we want to avoid that completely. The other thing that we're looking for, of course, is if any negative credit information shows up. If any negative credit information shows up, then we have to pull a new credit report and you will be subject to the scores on that new credit report, which will probably be lower as a result of negative credit information. So the important thing to remember is don't open new accounts, don't make inquiries for new accounts until you've closed on this loan transaction. Keep your credit good as well. And the last thing to look for is if there's been a significant change in your debts. So maybe you don't have negative credit that showed up, but all of a sudden you went out and you bought a new car and you have a car payment that we didn't account for, or you were very excited about moving into the property, so you went out and bought a bunch of furniture. Now your payments have increased, and that could change your debt ratio, which could also cause a problem. So try not to go out and spend a bunch of money. Hold off until you've closed on your loan. So please let me know if you have any questions, and please keep these things in mind. You need to stay employed until you're closed on your loan at least. You need to avoid new credit inquiries. You need to avoid negative credit, and you need to avoid having an increase in your debt load and your debt payments. Please let me know if you have any questions, and hang in there. Closing day is coming soon.